Happy Monday, my YouTube friends and family. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. Now, I have the first three jobs are going to be non phone jobs. I know most of you don't want to be on the phone. These are going to be things like data entry, and I do have one customer support job that's complete written support, like email, tickets, that sort of thing. And then, of course, I have two jobs at the end that are not like customer service taken phone, but you will have to make outbound phone calls from time to time. One is working for Amazon doing human resources type task. You might have to schedule interviews, things like that. The other is doing accounts receivable. So we are going to dive all in. As always, links, timestamps, all additional information that you may need to get to these pages that I'm sharing, put those applications in, can be found in the YouTube description box below this video. I really do just ask that if you enjoy anything that I share, please let me know by giving this video a thumbs up like button. Now, first up, we have the company SandBoxx. Now, SandBoxx only has 36 reviews from past and current employees, so I'll always urge you do your own research on any companies, even big, well-known companies, before giving them any of your personal information. SandBoxx has a very high employee satisfaction rating, though, coming in at 4.5 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a customer happiness associate, so customer service, but this is going to be non-phone written customer service. Now, please note this is a 1099 contract position. This is not going to be a W-2 employee, but it is remote work from home. And so SandBoxx has a platform dedicated to helping people find and build technology solutions. So you are kind of going to be doing tech support. You're delivering outstanding customer support through Intercom, which is their primary customer service tool. Now, if you Google or look up Intercom, it's more of an online tool, meaning like emails, like a ticketing system, kind of chat, those kinds of things. It is not like a phone type thing. So this is going to be completely written communication. You are responding professionally, troubleshooting any tech issues, and providing customers with solutions, making sure those customers feel heard, supported, and valued. Now, they don't require any kind of college degree. They're just looking for somebody who has 2 years of customer service experience working remotely in a digital first environment. So they want somebody who's kind of worked non-phone support before, somebody who's familiar with customer platforms like Zendesk or Help Scout. And of course, because this is all written, you've got to have strong written communication skills, be able to be empathetic and come off empathetic in a written way, and of course, be tech savvy. Now, they did not list the pay for this one. That will need to be discussed with the time at the interview because it's going to be based on your experience. But they are looking for somebody to work between 12, like lunchtime, and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Thursday, and then 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So if you're outside of that time zone, you'll have to convert your hours to verify that works for you. Now, if you're looking to do some data entry, CaseGuard is hiring. Again, CaseGuard doesn't have that many reviews. They have 23 reviews, so do your own research. They do have a 3.8 out of 5-star rating. They are looking for a data entry specialist. Now, please note all the way down at the bottom, I'm not sure if they are only hiring in like the Virginia area or if they're hiring nationwide. They do mention the ability to commute or work hybrid, but then it does say that if you're outside of Arlington, Virginia, this could be remote. So again, I don't work for any of these companies. I'm simply sharing what I find online. Pay for this position, though, is anywhere from $35,000 a year up to $45,000 a year. And they're looking for somebody to review, label, and categorize images to support their machine learning AI model training. So you're doing data cleanup, data validation, maintenance tasks within their data systems, just making sure that data entry and labeling is high in accuracy and consistent. So you're going to help run reporting to identify any data quality issues where things are wrong. They do prefer somebody who has a bachelor degree, high attention to detail, somebody who is tech savvy and very organized. Now, staying with the data entry type jobs, we also have Pomelo Care hiring. Again, they don't have as many reviews, 35 reviews. They have a higher employee satisfaction rating, though, at 4.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data entry coordinator for a 6-month contract. So this is another 1099 contract position, but it is 6 months. When you have temporary positions like this, you can always be applying for that permanent dream work from home job while you're still working and making money and getting experience to add to that resume. But they are looking for somebody to help update their records based on different inputs from various sources. And their records are going to be patients' electronic health medical records. So you're working closely with their care coordinator team to update and maintain EHRs or electronic health records based on different sources. So you might have paper medical records coming in, you might have lab results coming in, or even like consent forms patient has signed that you have to enter the information into the system. So you are going to manage your workload, keeping all the outstanding data entry to a minimum. That means when things come in that need to be entered into a patient's record, you're going to get them entered as quickly as possible, making sure that data entry is accurate and efficient across a high volume of workload. So not only are you working with entering data, you're also working with like Google Sheets. So like the Microsoft Excel Google version type form data, you're working with different computer systems. They do not require any kind of college degree, just somebody who has a passion for optimizing care for pregnant people, newborns, somebody who is very detail oriented, very organized, and you have experience with working with computers, basically email, spreadsheets. And if you have experience working with electronic health records or other commonly used software, that is a plus as well. And pay will need to be discussed with them at the interview. Now, next up, we have a job working with Amazon. Amazon probably needs no introduction. They have 238,000 reviews from past and current employees, an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. They are looking for an HR assistant. This is remote work from home. Now, I do want to quickly point out at the top of this page, you might see a company listed called Allegis Global Solutions. It does note that this is a contract role providing services to Amazon through Allegis Global Solutions. So Amazon has contracted out some of their positions, and so you're going to be employed by this Allegis Global Solutions and not be a direct employee of Amazon. And I do want to point out on Amazon's Glassdoor page, if you go to the jobs tab, it is the first one that popped up. Amazon actually posted this job on behalf of Allegis on Glassdoor, which is where I found it. But if you want to know more information about Allegis Global Solutions as a company, I have included a link in the description to their Glassdoor page as well. They have 1,400 reviews with an overall rating of 3.7 out of 5 stars. And of course, in this role, you are basically helping the human resources department. So you are making outbound phone calls to people who have applied for jobs with Amazon, and you're setting up and scheduling those interviews. You're doing phone screens ahead of time with the candidates and the hiring managers. Now, I do work not for Amazon, but I do work in a company as like a hiring supervisor, hiring manager. And sometimes the phone screens are, you see somebody's resume and it looks good. So you call them and you ask them a few questions to kind of get a feel for them as a person. There's certain questions they probably have the answer, and then depending on their answers to those questions is probably whether they get a full interview or not. And so this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be calling the candidates, asking them the few questions, and if they have certain answers to those questions, you'll probably have a guide to go by. Then you set them up with an interview to then meet that hiring manager. So you're there to kind of not waste that hiring manager's time having to meet with everyone who doesn't qualify for the job. So of course, if candidates need to visit on site, you'll help arrange their travel, schedule their travel, and you're just kind of keeping the communication going between the people applying for the jobs and the managers hiring. So you're keeping recruiters informed of any candidate issues, a timely follow-up, just things like that. Now, they are not requiring any kind of college degree, just somebody who has strong customer service skills, great written and verbal communication skills. You can be a problem solver, great attention to detail. You can be a multitasker, and you can be flexible, adapting quickly to ever-changing priorities. Pay for this position is anywhere from $25 an hour up to $28 an hour. And of course, we have well-known like office supply giant Staples hiring. They have 15,000 reviews from past and current employees, an overall rating of 3.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a accounts receivable specialist. Now, it does say this is a remote position and pay is anywhere from $19.54 an hour up to $25 an hour. The one thing I will say about Staples positions is their positions seem to go very quickly. They are up 1 minute and down the next. So if you are seeing this video and you are interested in this job, I would go get that application in very quickly. But they are basically looking for somebody to do that accounts receivable cash collection for their open AR. You're following up on a regular basis with the customers until they've made payment or a payment resolution on their account. So you're basically researching accounts receivable. So there are companies that probably have accounts with Staples where they have big shipments. I know the company that I work for, we use Staples for our office supplies, our printer paper, our pens, our Post-it notes, all of that. And we have regular orders that are just shipped so that we don't ever run out of anything. And so they have a credit account. Staples is just sending out the stuff. And then, of course, the company is getting a bill for it and the company has to pay that bill. And so you're making sure that all of those outstanding balances are paid on time. And if not, you're trying to reach out to them and do what you can to help them get their payments in. So to minimize bad debt write-offs, maximizing those cash receipts coming in, just adhering to all collection strategies and practices. Now, while they prefer somebody who has an associate's or bachelor's degree, it is not required. You do have to have 2 years experience in business-to-business credit and collections, though. Other than that, you've got to be highly organized. You have to have effective communication skills. You've got to be able to assess problems, solve them quickly, so just be a problem solver. And you have to have basic to intermediate skills in Microsoft Excel. You're going to have lots of reporting that you have to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.